My singing had the power to bring light to the darkness and change things.
What's going on, y'all? It's Liam Crowley with ScreenRant. We are here at South by Southwest, and right now I am joined by the cast and crew of Odessa. Guys, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to talk about this movie. It's got the greatest genre tag on it of all time, post-apocalyptic rock opera.
That's right.
Amazing. I know that this is a 20-year in the making story, Geremy.
Well, the seed of the idea was 20 years ago.
Okay, where did the seed, when did you first think of what you wanted to do with this? And then talk to me about the process of developing the script, developing the story, developing the staging.
Yeah. Well, it's been a long road, but the initial idea came from just this image that I had of a young woman with a pompadour and a guitar wandering through a wasteland. And so I wanted to write this big concept record. First, it was just going to be an album. Then I wanted to write it for the stage because I wasn't making films yet. And then many years later, I said, oh, I remember that idea. I remember that character. This is the movie that I want to make. And then it took 7 years to build it
You
to
made
where
this
we are now.
before Patty Cakes, right? But you
What's
wrote
that?
this? You wrote this before Patty Cakes?
No, I had the idea.
Oh,
Before,
wow.
But
wow,
yeah.
wow.
But yeah. So it was a long, crazy process to, a post-apocalyptic dystopian rock operas are hard to, get the money to make.
Yeah, and you need the perfect Odessa too.
There's only one person who could play Odessa.
And she
that's
was
for
barely
sure.
born when you thought of it.
wasn't
You had to
even
wait
born.
for her to.
I think she
you had
was.
to wait
I was
for her-
waiting.
Yeah, you were waiting.
I was waiting
You had to
for
wait.
the prophecy to come true.
Yeah.
It was life imitating art. Life imitating art.
Yeah, Sadie, I was reading that You're the One, the song that you auditioned with, was what helped you know that you wanted to play this role. But then you said that you couldn't explain why you felt so connected to Odessa. What about that song made you feel like this is a character I need to embody?
I don't really know. It was like a gut instinct. I thought the world that Geremy was creating was just so unique, and the tagline itself, I was like, okay, that seems like something I would want to be a part of. But then, I think I got a hold of some of the early demos of some of the songs, and You're the One kind of stuck out to me, and I was like, oh, I think I could learn how to play this on guitar, and I might just take a video of myself and send it, see what happens. Because also you guys didn't know that I could sing either, so I was just all right, let me just see what.
You were Annie on Broadway, right?
Yes, I was, when I was 10.
How different is on-screen singing to stage production singing?
Oh, it's very different. I think also that was one thing that was really helpful to kind of shed that, the idea that it had to be really perfect and technically correct. With Odessa, I think I got to have fun with singing and developed a new relationship with it, which was very nice.
Very cool. Regina, you play a character called Neon. Neon is described as someone who personifies authority. How do you go about finding the way to personify authority?
Oh, I was hitting and beating everybody on set every day. I had a whip, a leather one that was from Italy. Mm-hmm. Very nice, very hard.
It felt nice, too.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I didn't hit it hard enough. If you enjoyed it, I had to do that again. Dion's Crow. No, I think it was. The world. I remember reading the script and thinking, what crazy mind wrote this? I really needed to know what kind of mind. So I was very surprised when I met Geremy, and he was seemingly normal. I mean, he's not, but seemingly normal and nice and bright and optimistic and great. But then the idea of the script truly is that, But I think I just enjoyed being a villain. It was very fun to be villainous, and was really happy that Geremy gave me the opportunity to do something I hadn't done, and so that was great.
Absolutely. I said earlier, the post-apocalyptic rock opera is the greatest tagline. It actually might be two, because Kelvin, you said you felt that this was an Alice in Wonderland or Wizard of Oz for modern audiences. Come on, put that on the poster.
When I said that?
You said, I got the production notes. You said it.
I did say it.
You did say it.
I did say. I just wondering where you got your information from.
I do my research.
Reading your journals. Been reading your journals.
Man, it definitely was like that, because I was just going on this journey, and listen, Alice in Wonderland used to spook me as a kid, but at the same time, I was so excited by all the different characters and the world and the playfulness and just the the imagination behind it, and I was like, to be a entity inside this big crazy universe and get to create something funky with this guy, and it was cool. I didn't really know what to expect, but it was cool.
I also got a bit of a Mad Max vibe from this as well.
Of course.
And Sadie, when you debuted in Stranger Things, the episode was called Mad Max. That's what we call a segue right there. Season 4, the way we end season 4, it feels like Max is like, I don't know, it feels like you almost said goodbye to her, but we know we're going to get more of her in season 5. And
It's almost like she's in a coma.
Yeah, and she doesn't have her eyes.
No.
Doesn't have her sight.
No.
Do you feel like at the end of season 4, you said goodbye to the character? Or do you feel like, we don't know spoilers, of course, but how season 5 wrapped up, do you feel like that is where you got your closure?
Yes, season 5. That's when that was the official wrap.
And does it feel like emotional to close that chapter of your career?
It's so emotional. We wrapped in December. It was a really hard day, but crazy to kind of say goodbye to your childhood in that way. I think I'm still like processing all of it. But what a beautiful experience it had been, like for 8 years of my life.
Yeah, I'm very excited for 5. They're doing a stage production too in New York.
Yes, they
soon.
are. It's really good.
I talked with some of the cast, and they're in rehearsals right now, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Just like Odessa, this film absolutely rocks. I'm so excited for it. I think you guys are premiering it at South by?
In a couple hours.
I saw it on a laptop, so having that whole audience atmosphere, I think is going to change the game. This is going to be fun.
Excited.
Are you nervous?
I'm nervous, Regina. I'm nervous.
Of course. It must
It's
be.
the first,
where people are
7 years in the making, and that's our unveiling.
Yeah, no, it is. It's exciting.
Very exciting, guys. Thanks so much for stopping
Thanks.
by.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This world is cruel, Odessa.
Maybe it doesn't have to be.